Again, a very difficult post defensive series is called Survivor in the Middle. As you can see, you have 3 passes or 2, and the defender has to get up and over the post and totally be in front of the post, especially if the ball's on the wing. The ball's on the top or the lane lines, they should be 3/4 ball side. But as soon as the ball goes to the wing, they got to be dead fronting, getting inside and tight to the body of the offensive player. Again, get up and over the post, we dead front, then you got to hustle back across and get around the defender as the ball is in transition. A good defensive drill should be used every other night. It's called 2 deads and a charge. The players start at the baseline and they zigzag back and forth under control 2 to 3 times, and the offensive player picks the ball up and we get a dead. Then the ball is passed to the coach and we jump to the ball in proper position. Then they zigzag again, as you can see, and on the second zigzag you try to square up and take the charge. The last part is going one-on-one from the 3-point line extended. Again, jumping to the ball, being in proper position, and then moving your feet slide open, or in the sense of slide square up and get a charge. Again, another series we see a lot is the motion offense. We're handling cross screens. If your man is screening away, your job is to protect the bucket. You got to protect that block. You sit down on the block until your man recovers. The guy being screened on the cross screen on the blocks, you got to get across by jumping to the ball sooner and shooting the gap. As you can see on the top, we're doing the same action as we did 3-on-3 screen away. Again, the ball's past the wing, got to get up and over the post and shoot the gap so the ball cannot enter the post. Pass screen, so you can work 2 things at the same time once as the players get better. Dead front the post, shoot the gap. Again, on the ball, you got to have high hand pressure. Close out high and short. Jump to the ball, front the cutter. If your man is the screener, you got to give help until your partner recovers. Good warm-up drill is called full court passing. Bottom line is you have 2 on each side and 1 taking the ball out. First pass is normally a baseball pass, then you can go to a chest, then an overhead, and finish with a bounce. As you make the pass, you go to the end of the next line. The guy that makes the last pass follows up his shot and takes it down the court. This is called war. It's a full court rebounding drill where the key thing to stress is body after body. You have 2 coaches, one at one end, one at the other. You have 4-on-4. The offense keeps the ball until they don't get the ball in the net. The defense must get the ball, then outlet it to a coach, as you can see, then throw it up to the other end. The shot is released. The coaches should be looking for who's putting a body. The term is body on a body. Offense keeps going after it until the defense gets it, whether it goes through the net or not. A good breakdown of the swing or Michigan series is 3-on-3, one side of the court. You're working on up screens, down screens, and basket cuts. Just playing basketball on one side of the court. Start with a down screen possibly, post up screen, but look to play a game. As you can see, that was a good pin on the lane line for a lane line lob. That is the type of lob we want to throw and the only lob we want to throw. Throwing a lob from the wing is not really recommended. We'd rather have a bounce pass. Down screen, post up, not open, with a ball fake. Step out and see if you can get the ball extended and dribble penetrate to get a good finish. Again, 3-on-3 is the idea of playing basketball. Just play basketball. Make defensive cuts. If the ball's thrown in the post like you see, you cut off the post. Again, dribble, rotate, and up screen. Set your man up on the seal. Step out when somebody dribble penetrates. Just play a game. Ball fakes, shot fakes, all you're doing is limiting in space, so the player has to make better decisions. They have to realize when their screen's not effective anymore, as you can see, and finish the bucket. Good shooting drill to simulate the swing offense is called the Michigan State Shooting Series. You got about 3 to 4 in a line. Everybody has a ball but one. You make the hard back cut, set up in the post for a post move, or you can simulate where you don't get the ball and you up screen and hit the up screen jump shot. Again, another variation of the Michigan State series is coming off the back cut, setting up an up screen and attacking the bucket with a vicious pivot or hips across, as you can see. Again, we're simulating the cuts. We're making game shots and game cuts right within our dribble series. Again, set a good screen, know when your screen's not effective anymore, catch and receive and attack the bucket. Another variation of the Michigan State shooting series is the skip pass. Ball fake the post, skip it to the opposite lane. As you can see, it's the spacing of the swing series. The good thing about these drills is you have a lot of people involved. Nobody's sitting. Like, we want all drills as little as sitting as possible, and you only need one basket. Another variation of the MSU series is reading the D. You're making a hard cut, you're getting jammed or bumped. Go to the open area. You don't go to certain spots. We give you a blueprint to work with in the offense, but you still play basketball. The coach is there making a little bump. Where are you going to make the hard cut? Again, go path of least resistance, but go hard. Four and four, great series to run at least every other night. Teaching your kids just to play basketball, but you're keeping two guys on one side of the court while the other two teammates are working the other side of the court. You can set screen-aways, encourage curl routes, read back cuts. Just play basketball, but make them learn how to read defenses, whether they're playing them tight on the ball or loose on the ball. How do you read a screen? Do you go over the top of it tight and curl it, or do you fade it? Again, slip in the screen when your screen isn't effective. The rules are keeping two guys on one side of the court and two on the other, and they have to work together as a tandem. 4 and 4, reading the D. Something, just play basketball, read the defense, and attack the basket. One-on-one closeout again is getting guys in position parallel to the sideline. You're closing out high and short. That's the term. Don't let them down the middle. We want to force them to an inline or sideline so they can't get that advantage. The weak side eventually will come over and give out. But again, close out high and short, enter the ball, whether it's through the coach or the baseline. Building up from the one-on-one, 2-on-2 with the skip. Closing out high and short. And as you can see, the weak side has got to get over there before they enter the paint. Defensively, you must stop the ball before they get to the paint. Have both feet outside the lane. Throw the ball off the board, close out high and short, jump to the ball. Make sure we flood the paint, jump to the ball, show your numbers, your back numbers, close out, and then rotate before they get outside and finish the drill with a good box out. Again, like doing post moves, we need to teach our kids every night of how to read the D. This is learning how to pin. When your man is coming down and they're on ball side, you can reverse pivot like a commando pivot and get them pinned up above your shoulder for a lane line lob. The passer works on throwing the ball over the top, not a push pass from the chin, but over the top. Again, as you can see, the coach is fronting the cutter, ball's reversed, and you pin your man so the ball can be dropped down the lane with a down the gut pass or a lob pass. Here, it's just the opposite. The defender is flooding the paint. They're waiting for you down there. They're already below you, and you seal with your bottom or your backside to them. And again, the passer's ball faking and feeding it with a down the gut pass. Seal them in the paint and reach in with the down the gut pass. For younger grades, introducing the swing offense, working on 3-on-0. Learn how to make a good screen, stepping out after the screen's not effective anymore, and keeping your spacing. As you can see at the end here, a seal in the post with a bounce pass, down the gut pass. Down screen, post up screen, make a hard basket cut to draw attention, then pin in this case with a lane line lob. Good ball defensive pressure as well, most of all handling defense pressure is called quarter drill. You got to stay between the lane lines, and the defender must play belly to belly defense. The idea for the offense is to create space and change the pace and try to blast by him. But again, the defender must be nose to nose to make it very difficult. The offensive player is restricted in space of where he can go. He must stay between the lane lines and handle hard pressure because the defense has the advantage. Inline out of bounds plays called smokestack. 5 and 4 split, and the 3 screens back for the 2 come diving to the post. A box set, screen for the screener. Have your bigs on the bottom, one goes back and one gets the screen that he initially set for in the beginning. Again, the numbers are up to you. We usually call this play number 1. 5 goes back and screens, and 4 diagonal screens back. Again, anytime you set a screen, always open up to the ball. Play 2 for the shooter. For the inbounder, come off the screen, post up, and either hit the shot or post feed it, as you will see. But again, we usually call this play 2. The first box series screen for screener was 1. This is play 2. It's for a good shooter coming off a down screen, and feed the post if he's not there. Another version for number 3 would be where the shooter comes out the opposite side off a double screen. Again, simple plays that can be run by 5th through 8th grade. Even though we'll be running swing, there are special plays. That is called thumbs up. Thumbs up is a simple high ball screen, pick and roll from the 5 ball screen at the top of the key league, like you see in the pros or colleges, and we pick and roll or pick and fade depending on what the postman could do with the ball. Next play, play 1 for the 1 man. You keep your spacing, rescreening on a UCLA cut, hitting the jump shot. Next version of the swing offense is setting screens on the left side, getting more involvement. It's called play 2. We get a ball screen for the 2-man while the 1-man goes out the opposite side for a double screen. Next version is play 3 to enter into the swing. Up screen for the 1 by the 5, 5 ball screens for the 3, and the 1 runs off a double by the 4 and 2. Again, these are all entries into the swing. They are not the swing offense, but a different version of getting into it. Again, play 3, looking for a different option. This is called fist. We get an instant reversal into what is called pioneer. Fist means we're returning the ball right away, swinging it to the 4, and then the 3 is going to come off the double. Again, the 3 is getting a double by the 4 and the 1. And then they'll release into their proper space. And again, these are just special plays into the swing. Again, at many younger levels, we see a lot of zones. This would be called 32. 3 guys out, 2 guys in. We're Xing the post. We're going high post to low post to short corner. Every time we catch it, we're squaring up. The ball is entered to the high post, the low post should seal across. If the ball is entered to the baseline, the high post should flash down to the block. Again, you can move your guys on the perimeter, pass and cut away, or you can keep them stand still. Again, 32 is against a 2-3 zone defense, and again, it's called 32 to make it simple for the players. Again, we want to make 2 guys guard 1.